When we think about heart health, we often picture diet, stress, or maybe high blood pressure. But there's one crucial factor most people overlook: your legs. Yes, those muscles below your waist are doing a lot more than just helping you walk. They're actually helping your heart beat better, pump smarter, and stay stronger. But here's the shocker: when your leg muscles become weak, your heart doesn't just miss out on support. It starts to suffer. Over time, this silent connection between your legs and heart could be the reason behind poor circulation, fatigue, swelling, and even cardiovascular decline. Think about it. Every time you move your legs, your calf muscles squeeze your veins and help push blood back to your heart. This process reduces stress on your heart and keeps your blood circulating smoothly. Now imagine if your leg muscles stop doing their job. Your heart has to pick up the slack. That means more pressure, more effort, and more wear and tear. If ignored, this could snowball into bigger heart problems that could have been prevented with simple leg strengthening exercises. In today's video, we're going to uncover 10 shocking ways weak leg muscles can slowly weaken your heart. From reduced circulation to dangerous blood pooling and muscle wasting, the connection is real and it's critical. If you care about your heart, then it's time to pay attention to your legs. Let's break down this powerful link and give you the knowledge you need to protect both. Point 1. Weak leg muscles reduce venous return to the heart. One of the most critical but often ignored functions of leg muscles, especially the calves, is their role in blood circulation. These muscles act like a natural pump, known in medical terms as the muscle pump or second heart. When your leg muscles contract during movement, they compress the veins in your legs and force blood to flow upward, back toward your heart. This action is essential because it helps fight against gravity and keeps blood moving steadily throughout your body. Now imagine what happens when your leg muscles are too weak to do this job effectively. The veins don't get the necessary pressure to push blood upwards. As a result, venous return is reduced, meaning less blood makes it back to the heart with each cycle. This makes the heart work harder to maintain circulation and pump enough oxygenated blood to the rest of the body. Over time, this increased workload can place unnecessary stress on your heart, especially if the rest of your lifestyle is also sedentary. Your heart becomes strained not because of disease alone, but because it's doing double duty, pumping blood out and struggling to draw it back in without help from the legs. This situation also increases your risk of blood pooling in the lower limbs, leading to swelling, varicose veins, and even blood clots. So while your heart is trying to keep up, your legs aren't pulling their weight. Strengthening your legs isn't just about balance and mobility, it's about preserving your heart's strength too. Point 2. Weak leg muscles reduce oxygen delivery efficiency. Your leg muscles don't just move you, they help fuel your heart by supporting healthy oxygen circulation. Here's how it works. When you walk, squat, or even stand, your leg muscles contract, encouraging stronger blood flow. That blood carries oxygen and nutrients not just to your muscles but also back to your heart. This two-way circulation keeps both systems healthy and responsive. But when your leg muscles are weak, this natural rhythm breaks down. When you aren't using your legs enough, or if they're too deconditioned to help, your cardiac output becomes less efficient. This means less oxygen-rich blood is moving quickly and smoothly through your body. Your heart now has to compensate by working harder, beating faster, and forcing more blood out to keep up with demands. Over time, that compensation wears the heart out. Additionally, poor circulation caused by weak leg muscles can result in lower oxygen return to the lungs and brain as well. This may lead to symptoms like shortness of breath, mental fog, and faster fatigue even during light physical activity. It's a chain reaction: your legs weaken, your oxygen flow drops, and your heart becomes overworked trying to fill the gap. That's why people with both leg weakness and early signs of heart disease often feel unusually tired or breathless even without much exertion. The body is silently struggling to keep up. The fix? Start small. Leg strengthening routines, even simple resistance band workouts, can make a major difference in how efficiently your body delivers oxygen and protects your heart. Point 3. Poor leg strength and heart circulation can impact eye health. You may not think your eyes and legs have anything in common, but they're linked by one crucial system: circulation. When your leg muscles are weak, it often means you're not moving enough. That lack of movement reduces the efficiency of your venous return, the process where blood returns to the heart from the lower body. When blood flow is compromised in one area, it can create a ripple effect throughout the entire body, including the eyes. Here's how. Your heart needs to pump blood upward to your head, including the delicate blood vessels in your eyes. If your circulation is poor due to weak legs and an overworked heart, Then less oxygen and fewer nutrients reach your retina and optic nerve. Over time, this can contribute to vision issues, blurry sight, or in severe cases, conditions like hypertensive retinopathy or diabetic retinopathy if other health problems are also present. Another consequence of weak leg muscles is that you're likely sitting for long periods. Prolonged sitting affects both posture and pressure, including blood pressure, which can lead to tiny vessel damage in your eyes. High blood pressure is a major risk factor for eye disease, and if your heart is already under strain from poor lower body support, your eyes may be one of the first places to show signs of wear. Maintaining strong legs helps keep your whole body circulation healthy. That includes ensuring your eyes stay sharp, clear, and well-nourished. Point 4. Blood pooling in the legs increases heart strain. When leg muscles are weak, the blood in your lower body struggles to return to the heart. This leads to a condition called venous pooling, where blood collects in the veins of your legs. This is more than just uncomfortable swelling, it puts serious pressure on your cardiovascular system. Your heart has to beat harder and more frequently to make up for the lag in circulation. Over time, this extra effort weakens the heart muscle and contributes to high blood pressure or even heart failure. The longer blood sits in the lower limbs, the greater the risk of complications like varicose veins, deep vein thrombosis, and venous insufficiency. These conditions further restrict movement, which deepens the cycle of weak legs and poor heart function. Your blood becomes more stagnant, oxygen levels drop, and the heart becomes a constant overworker. This scenario also reduces nutrient delivery, leading to tissue damage, fatigue, and shortness of breath. Walking or exercising strengthens the calf muscles, which act like a natural pump, squeezing the veins and forcing blood back toward the heart. But if you don't use your legs enough, that pump shuts down. The result? The heart is left with more work and less support. It's like trying to power an entire building with a backup generator. It might work temporarily, but eventually it burns out. That's why building leg strength is key to reducing strain on the heart. Point 5. Sedentary lifestyles weaken both heart and legs. Weak legs usually lead to a sedentary lifestyle, and this combination is one of the worst things for your heart. When you're not moving, your metabolism slows, your circulation drops, and your muscles lose strength at a much faster rate. Without regular movement, both your leg muscles and your cardiovascular endurance suffer. Over time, this leads to a downward spiral of physical decline. Being sedentary also increases insulin resistance, promotes weight gain, and raises blood pressure, all of which put enormous stress on the heart. The body's systems thrive on movement. Your lungs breathe deeper, your heart pumps stronger, and your muscles stay toned when you walk, stretch, or climb stairs. Without that stimulation, everything begins to weaken, especially the legs and heart. This lack of movement means your heart has to pump harder to get blood circulating, even during small tasks. Everyday activities like climbing stairs or carrying groceries start to feel exhausting. Eventually, even short walks can leave you out of breath. That's not just aging, it's the physical result of inactivity. One of the best ways to break this cycle is with gentle, consistent leg exercises. Simple walking routines, standing calf raises, or chair squats can slowly rebuild leg strength and improve circulation. Once your legs are strong again, they'll naturally encourage more movement, and that movement will rebuild your heart's endurance. The message is clear: if your legs stop moving, your heart suffers too. Point 6. Poor leg strength leads to faster heart deterioration in seniors. As people age, muscle mass naturally decreases, a condition called sarcopenia. This is especially dangerous when it affects the legs because it reduces mobility and contributes to heart decline. In seniors, weak legs often lead to falls, inactivity, and dependence on others. But even more quietly, they contribute to a faster deterioration of heart health. Without strong legs, seniors become less active, and that inactivity leads to poor cardiovascular conditioning. A weak heart doesn't pump as well. It doesn't deliver oxygen efficiently. It begins to weaken itself. And since many seniors already have conditions like high blood pressure, diabetes, or arthritis, the added stress of weak leg muscles becomes overwhelming. Daily activities feel like uphill battles. Even minimal tasks such as walking to the bathroom can leave the heart pounding. The danger is in the compounding effect. Weak legs cause reduced movement, which weakens the heart. A weaker heart makes movement even harder, leading to more leg weakness. This loop speeds up the physical aging process and increases the risk of hospitalization. Seniors benefit tremendously from leg-targeted strength training, even if it's light. Chair exercises, resistance bands, and water walking are all excellent low-impact ways to rebuild strength. By improving leg function, Seniors can reclaim independence, reduce fall risk, and most importantly, protect their hearts from accelerated decline. Strong legs in older age aren't just about balance, they're a life extender for the heart. Point 7. Weak legs disrupt blood pressure regulation. Leg muscles play a direct role in regulating blood pressure. When you stand, your blood vessels and leg muscles work together to keep blood from dropping to your feet and making you dizzy. This automatic balancing act is part of what's known as orthostatic regulation. When your leg muscles are weak, this regulation fails. You may feel lightheaded or experience sudden drops in blood pressure when rising from a chair or bed. These drops in blood pressure, called orthostatic hypotension, can confuse your cardiovascular system and force the heart to overcompensate with rapid beats. Over time, this cycle stresses the heart and disrupts the body's natural rhythm of vascular control. You may find yourself feeling palpitations, fatigue, or even anxiety triggered by these imbalances. Additionally, unstable blood pressure from weak leg support can affect how well your organs are perfused, meaning they may not get enough blood when needed. Your brain, kidneys, and liver, along with the heart itself, suffer from this uneven distribution. This subtle damage accumulates and can lead to long-term issues like chronic fatigue, cognitive fog, or heart rhythm problems. Strengthening leg muscles, especially through dynamic movements like walking or light cardio, trains your body to regulate blood pressure better. Your heart will no longer have to work in a panic mode every time you stand or move. That means less strain, more stability, and a better quality of life. Point 8. Weak legs lead to poor muscle metabolism, affecting heart energy. Your muscles are metabolic powerhouses. They burn calories, use glucose, and help regulate hormones. But when your leg muscles are weak, this metabolic activity drops significantly. As a result, your entire energy system, including your heart, starts to suffer. Your body loses its ability to process sugars and fats efficiently. That means higher cholesterol, elevated blood sugar, and increased inflammation, all of which are deadly for the heart. A sluggish metabolism also causes fatigue, which leads to even less movement and further leg muscle loss. Meanwhile, your heart becomes burdened with excess weight and rising blood pressure. It's trying to power a body that's moving less and burning fewer calories. Over time, this leads to cardiac fatigue, poor heart function, and increased risk of metabolic syndrome. The key to reversing this decline is rebuilding muscle metabolism through consistent leg training. Even light resistance workouts or walking 20 to 30 minutes a day can reactivate muscle metabolism, helping you burn more fat and control blood sugar. As metabolism improves, so does your cardiovascular endurance. By strengthening your legs, you're not just increasing strength, you're fueling your heart with more efficient energy use. Your heart doesn't have to work as hard because your muscles are now doing their job in maintaining balance and energy distribution throughout your body. Point 9. Poor leg strength affects brain and emotional health, burdening the heart. Weak legs don't just affect the body, they impact the mind and emotions, too. When your legs are too weak to move freely, it often leads to feelings of isolation, depression, and reduced self-esteem. This emotional burden has a direct effect on your heart. Emotional stress triggers the release of cortisol and adrenaline, which cause your heart rate and blood pressure to spike. Over time, this repeated stress can damage heart tissue and increase the risk of cardiovascular disease. Additionally, limited mobility caused by weak legs reduces blood flow to the brain. That means less oxygen and nutrients reach cognitive centers, leading to mental fatigue, brain fog, and a decline in memory or focus. This, in turn, reduces motivation to move or exercise, creating yet another feedback loop that harms both mental health and heart health. Studies show that people with poor leg strength are more likely to experience symptoms of anxiety and chronic stress, both of which are linked to heart attacks and stroke. Movement is one of the best natural antidepressants. It increases feel-good chemicals like endorphins and reduces stress hormone levels. By strengthening your legs and moving more, you improve not only your physical circulation but your emotional stability too. That makes your heart stronger from the inside out physically and emotionally. Point 10. Weak legs cause fatigue that discourages heart-friendly habits. Fatigue is one of the most common and dangerous results of weak leg muscles. When your legs can't support you properly, even basic activities like walking across a room, climbing stairs, or standing in the kitchen can feel exhausting. This constant tiredness causes people to avoid physical activity, skip healthy routines, and stay seated or lying down more often. Unfortunately, inactivity is one of the biggest risk factors for heart disease. When you're too tired to move, your heart loses out on the most essential medicine it needs: motion. The heart thrives on consistent, moderate activity. It keeps your arteries flexible, your blood pressure stable, and your weight under control. But if weak legs make movement unpleasant or painful, people are less likely to follow through with these heart-friendly habits. Over time, this inactivity leads to muscle wasting, weight gain, insulin resistance, and rising blood pressure, all of which damage the heart. What started as weak legs can end in a dangerous cascade of total body deconditioning. The solution? Start gradually. Even if you can only do 5 minutes of light walking or chair exercises, it's a start. Every small movement sends a signal to your heart: we're still in this. Keep the legs active and the heart will keep beating strong. Your legs may seem far removed from your heart, but they are deeply connected through the incredible system of circulation. When your leg muscles are strong, they act like a natural pump, helping blood return to the heart with ease. But when they become weak, whether from aging, inactivity, or illness, your heart is forced to work harder, your blood flow slows down, and your entire body pays the price. From oxygen delivery and blood pressure to brain clarity and emotional balance, the strength of your legs affects far more than just mobility. It influences your heart's health every single day. Ignoring your legs means unintentionally placing stress on your heart. But the good news? It's never too late to turn things around. Even simple leg exercises and light walking routines can rebuild your strength and restore your heart's natural rhythm. Take the first step literally and protect your legs so they can protect your heart. Because strong legs don't just support your body, they help keep your heart alive.